Good evening and welcome once again to the Whiskey Cowboy Live. Tonight's date is December 22nd, 2024. It is a Sunday. Sunday. Hey, welcome to the show, Donna. Donna goes, woohoo, first one in for a change. Yeah, usually Laurel's in first. She usually gives my sound check. She says if things are looking okay and sounding okay. So I don't know where she is. I figured we would do a show. I'm still hobbling around. Gimpy John. Donna says Domino's was quick tonight. Oh, had pizza. We had prime rib tonight. Taters and green beans. No beer. I usually drink beer with it. I had water. I've been abstaining from alcohol pretty much every once in a while, like at night. Sometimes I'll have a drink. For the last couple of weeks, I haven't had much alcohol at all. Because I'm trying to get my back and hip area back on track. And I find that when I drink alcohol, it doesn't help out very well. It says, know your Sunday game. Okay. Sunday game. Tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. I know you like that, Donna. I know you like that. I'm not in too much pain right now. I'm in a decent position. My left leg and my foot get swollen up. I got a block someplace. So been working on that. Been working on stretching it every day, and again, the massages and the medication. Jacqueline says, Merry Christmas. I've been here since before the start. Oh, well, I didn't see your name up in there. Well, welcome to the show. Last couple nights weren't too bad sleeping. I didn't do the death roll. I've got, the missus has a couple body pillows. So I'm using one of them and I'm folding it in half. And I'm using it up underneath my knees, so I'm almost sitting, laying on my back. Now, I usually sleep on my side, so I've been having a difficult time adjusting to that. But seems to be working pretty well. Taking most of the pressure off my sciatic nerve and lightening the pressure of the muscles. So we'll see how that goes. So we'll see how tonight's show goes. I said I'll hopefully get at least an hour in. I might get 2 hours in. This is our Christmas show. We'll not have a show on Wednesday because that is Christmas. Now I'm going to take it off. The Cowboy's going to take it off. I'm sure y'all understand. And I'm like, yeah, well, I better get a show in. Or letting folks come on in. We've got a few more people in. If you're watching the show, go and say hey. Say hey, so we know you're there. We got some goodies here. Let's see, my first goodie. Yeah. There's been a Republican Congresswoman, Kay Granger from Texas. She's been missing for, she's 81 years old. Last House vote was July 24th. She's been AWOL. 81. Hey, Laurel. Walking the dog. It's okay. Welcome to the show. Yeah, 81 years old. They finally figured out where she was. Peggy says, hey there, I'm happy to be here almost on time. No, you're good. You're good to go. Come on, it's only like 4 or 5 after now, so y'all are good. Just keep on streaming in here. Anyone want to take a guess where this gal is? Where they figured out where this old gal is? Galley. No, galley's a kitchen. She's in a senior care facility down in Texas, $4,000 a month, specializing in Alzheimer's disease. yeah, she's another one. So she's been on the public dime since July, being cared for in a old folks facility down in Texas, and nobody knew where she was. Gee. Yeah, a Republican. That's why I say be careful when you wag your fingers at Democrats for their stupidity. This is a Republican. That's why I say there should be an age limit. And if not an age limit past a certain age, I'd go past 75. If you're an elected official or a judge, past 75, you must have a cognitive test every year. Every year. Now, New Hampshire's passing, or they're trying to pass last time I saw. They're changing the Constitution of New Hampshire, and it's going to, I think it's any elected official, they can't be over, I forget whether it's 79 or 80, and then if you're a judge or a sheriff or something like that, you can't be over 80 years old. And I think that that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly fine. Because you got a bunch of stupid voters on both sides that can't tell, you know what, maybe you shouldn't be voting for an 80-year-old. I don't care how cool you think they are. You shouldn't be voting for them. Donna says, if you don't show up 3 times in a row, you should be gone from Congress. Yeah, or a replacement put in. You know, if you're like in a hospital and you can't do your job, then the state should be able to replace you, even if it's temporary. But, yeah. Yeah. We got a bunch of them. Late 70s, early 80s. And people are stupid and keep voting these people in. It's crazy. Crazy. Hey, did you hear we shot down, we finally got them bastards in the Red Sea. We got it. We shot down a fighter plane in the Red Sea this morning. Did y'all hear about that? Donna says, I don't think 81 is temporary. No, I'm talking, yeah, well, it can be, you know, yeah, if you're out for 3 months, your chances are you ain't coming back at 81. I'd say if you're out for 2 months, they've got to assign 1 month. You go because, you know, you might miss a vote for 1 month. That's not a problem. But you miss 2 months worth, they need to fill you in. But you hear about that? Yeah. Central Command announced. We shot down one of them bastards flying in the Red Sea. Donna says, that's crazy, the plane thing. Oh, you must have heard what it was. Yeah, we shot down one of our own. We shot down one of our own fighter jets out in the Red Sea. Oops. How the fuck can you do that? No, really. This is, you know, I can understand if it was like World War II. This is 2024. Damn near 2025. How the hell do you not know it's your own plane? That's just weird. Donna says, with our tech. Right. That's the same thing as when all those when those slow-moving cargo ships were running into Navy ships. Remember that some years ago? Out in the open sea. How the hell does a slow-moving cargo ship run into a warfighting machine? And I lost somebody that I thought was a friend. And he's former Navy, and he got all pissed off because I called him incompetent. You've never stood watch. I don't care if you stand watch or not. They got 3 forms of fucking radar and visual watch. I don't care how bad the storm is. There's no way, aside from incompetence, for a U.S. naval vessel, a warship, to be run into by a tanker ship, by a cargo vessel. in the middle of the open sea. Laurel said that never made sense to me. Yeah, it doesn't. So after I was called an asshole and he unfriended me and blocked me, about a week later, the Secretary of the Navy was, I think it was the Secretary of the Navy, one of their high-ups that was in charge of all that. He got fired. They shit-canned him. Why? Because they said, how the hell can a U.S. fighting war vessel get run into by a slow-moving cargo ship on the open ocean? They said the same thing I did. Peggy says, yes, there's no excuse. There isn't. Again, they've got several forms of radar running all the time. And they've got visual. They've got people out watching. I don't care how bad the weather is. It's a tanker ship. It's a tanker ship. Lord Almighty. Do you know how difficult it would be to have two ships out in the ocean run into each other anyways? What are the fucking odds? It's a big ocean. It's a big ocean. So yeah, there was that. It seems that Biden and his administration is doing everything they can to screw things up before Trump takes over. They've only got a few days left. And they're just scorched earth. They're just trying to muck up as much stuff. You know, it used to be. Remember when the transitions took place and the new crew would come in and they'd go to like the computer systems and stuff like that, and the keyboards would be missing letters out of them and shit like that. That was about all that happened. Just those shenanigans. No, Biden and his administrations. Yeah, the W's. Yeah, taking all the W's out of the keyboards. That's funny. I'm sorry. That's funny as hell. That's funny. But yeah. Biden's like, hold my geriatric medicine, and yeah, Clinton's crew. Yeah, see, that was funny. That's good stuff. That was good stuff. But yeah, they're just trying to ruin everything. They're trying to set it up so that people can't get deported, and and doing all sorts of shit. And it's like, stop it. When you're sabotaging shit before the next person comes in, that's not a peaceful transfer of power. I don't care what you fucking say. That's not a peaceful transfer of power. Now here we go. My next issue. You probably noticed that I have not spoken about something that's been all over the news now for the last week. And I haven't spoken about it at all. And the reason why is I didn't want to deal with a bunch of fucking retards. Like, wow, he's coming in hot on his Christmas show. Yeah, because I'm sorry, the latest batch of people, they got a bunch of, whatever. Yeah, Donna says the CR. Yeah, continuing resolution. Yeah, very good, Donna. Very good. Very good. And only retards got upset about it. Happens every year. Sometimes worse than others. Oh, Johnson, he's got to be removed. Yeah, okay. You think so? Why? Oh, because this is the truth about it. Johnson was in touch with Trump the whole time. Trump said, I got these things that I want in the continuing resolution. Okay? These things. And these are the stuff that I want in there. Well, shit, he can't go to the Democrats and say, I want this, and not give them anything. So it's just a matter of how badly you get screwed getting the stuff that you want. It's messy. Trump also wanted the debt ceiling either eliminated or raised before he got into office, so that he didn't have to deal with it when he got into office. See, that's playing people. That's playing people. The American public just don't seem to understand what the hell's going on. He wanted to be able to blame the Democrats for that, but it's something that he wanted. Well, if you want it, why does it fucking matter if it was passed before you got in or the next budget coming through? Donna says, there's so much pork in the first one. There was. And there's still pork. Yeah, but you got to expect it. And then Elon comes in and goes, oh, this is terrible. It's all a game. I told people about this shit. And the Democrats are going, see, Elon's running things. No, he's not. Trump is playing people like a fiddle. Playing people like... He knows that the first deal isn't going to go through. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who thinks it's the best deal. It's not going to go through. What they should have done is just done a blanket, just a flat. We're going to keep things exactly as they are now until, May. That's what they should have done. But Trump didn't want that. The Democrats didn't want that because the Democrats want something and Trump wants something. And I'm going to tell you something that Trump fucking wanted, and it's going to blow your goddamn minds. Okay? There was a couple things that Trump wanted in this continuing resolution. Don said they're pissed because Musk let the public know. No, it's all a game. Of course, it's a game. I told you about that. Musk doesn't have any power. It's a game. Trump is going to use Musk to stir shit up. It's a game. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for it. I warn people about this shit. But a couple of the things that Trump wanted in there, because Trump is not a fiscal conservative. He's not. He's not even conservative. He's a moderate, and that's fine, and that's way better than Biden. But the couple things that he wanted the disaster aid in it, and he wanted the farm aid in it. The farm bill. The farm bill needs to be in it. Those are things that Trump wanted. Well, he got it. He got it. So Trump wanted these things. Debt ceiling open too. Yeah. So they got they got things they wanted. So it's like, I'm not going to screech to high. I know exactly what's going on. And the American people are going to get screwed no matter how it turns out. There's no good end. There's no good end. So I didn't feel like wasting my time, especially since this is it took 3 go-arounds. Yeah. Duh. Why am I going to waste my time and listen to a bunch of idiots online screeching like a bunch of howling banshees about shit they don't even know what the hell's going on, and they don't understand the process. And they don't understand that Trump is playing the game, and Elon was a tool to play that game. Trump wasn't mad at Johnson. So Johnson needs to get out. No, Johnson was doing exactly what Trump wanted him and needed him to do. It's a thankless job. It's a difficult job. You're not going to get everything that you want. And we got a bunch of people out there that think if you give in a little bit, you're a total sellout. And no, it's not how it works. But let me tell you about this farm bill. Farm bill. Get it? Farm bill. You ready for this? Farm bill. 80% of the farm bill is funding for food stamps. That has nothing to do with farms. So 20% of the farm bill has to do with farms. 80% has to do with fucking food stamps. Oh, John, then you don't think that that people need food stamps? Actually, no, I don't. No, I don't. We went from like a 2%, then a 6%, then a 12% people on food stamps and welfare. What the hell? All through the Obama administration just opened the gates. The vast majority of those people shouldn't be on any public assistance. It's a massive transfer of wealth. There are a bunch of people that's their career, doing nothing. Laurel says I follow a couple farmers and they were not happy about it being in there. No, because the farm bill's it's shit anyways. It's shit anyways. And y'all know my thoughts on that. If you can't make a living growing food, find another profession. It's that simple. We shouldn't be subsidizing farms. Donna says I think there's something like 30% now. That wouldn't surprise me. I don't think it's that high, but it's up there. I think it's up over 13% now. Crazy. There's no need for it. None. Oh, so you don't want people to eat? No, that's not it at all. And like I said, how can you have a whole fucking neighborhood on welfare? If you got a whole neighborhood, you got a whole housing area, you got people that need stuff, open up a business, and then don't be a criminal. That's why the businesses leave the areas. They're tired of criminals. 80% of the farm bill is food stamps. What a bunch of horse shit. That's why I said, too, they need to pass a law, and I hate laws, but sometimes they need to pass a law that says every single bill that goes through must be one item, and everything in it must pertain directly to that item, period. If you want food stamps, have another bill. You want to bundle things together? Fine. Okay, I hate it. Fine. But they need to, each bill needs to be unto itself, titled. Laurel says most of the subsidies don't actually benefit the farmers that produce the foods for human consumption. Right. A lot of people don't understand, too, that a lot of these subsidies, they go to people that were grandfathered in, and a lot of the businesses were already bought out. The farms are bought out by the big companies. So a lot of this farm aid is going back to the big companies. It's crazy. But my thought is, again, no, they shouldn't be subsidized. Why do you need to subsidize any industry? If it can't survive on its own, we don't need it. I don't care if your farmer's a 5-generation farm and you grew chickpeas. Well, if there's no market for chickpeas, grow something else or do something else. Find another way to make a living because you chose something. Look. The photography industry got swamped. It got swamped. And then everybody was giving the shit away and nobody could take a damn picture to save their life. But a lot of good photographers out there couldn't make any more money. Did I get subsidized? Hey, John, government's going to come in. Since you can't get clients because every 14 to 23-year-old girl owns a camera, and they call themselves a photographer, and they're doing all the nice cutesy pictures and shit like that. Yeah, we're gonna pay you to not take pictures. Does that happen? No. Bob the mechanic. They've got 17 mechanic shops in your town, and you can't compete. Are they going to subsidize him and say, Bob the mechanic, you can stay at home. We're going to cut you a check every month? No. Why the hell should they do it for farmers? Laura says, need to take the government and their regulations out of the true food. Right. No, not just the true food, all shit. People don't understand. Milk producers are heavily regulated too. Holy crap. Cranberries, cherries, they dump product and let it rot. Look, if you're growing too many freaking cranberries or cherries and you can't make a living, we shouldn't be paying for that shit while you dump it so that you can keep the price of cherries and cranberries up. Peggy says the welfare program, yeah, it needs to be damn near eliminated. Like I said, the poor people had people looking out after them before the government stepped in. They were churches and private organizations and individuals. It needs to go back to that because then they have to answer to them. You get somebody coming to your freaking door every day asking for food and money, and you give it to them, and you see they ain't doing shit with your life, you're going to stop paying them. You're going to stop providing them shit. So you go, okay, I told you this. When I was a member of a church back a while ago, I ran their food pantry program. And I said, yeah, John will do it. But I don't want the same people coming in month after month after month after month because I don't want to subsidize their bad behaviors. If they need that help every single month, they're not doing something right. So let's figure out what it is. And if they need a job, let's help them get a job. If they need transportation to get a job, let's get them some transportation to get a job. If they need help with child care so that they can work, let's see if we can help them with child care. You see how it works? You don't just keep giving them shit. That's what the government does. And you want to know why? Because the government gets votes on it. They get votes out of it. They're buying votes with your money. And that's criminal. You're getting generation after generation after generation that's their career. That's like I say down here, the beggars out on the street corner. Don't give them a damn thing. They're not hard on their luck. That's their profession. Look, if you see a beggar out there and they're out there for 2 days, maybe 2 fucking years, they're not homeless. They're not homeless. If they can come down there every single day, month after month, year after year, they got someplace to rest their head. And even if it's a tent, that's a freaking home. Stop subsidizing their way of life. Now, again, they want to get a marionette. They want to take a board. They want to take a piece of plywood and put it on the ground. They want to clog on it and whatever. Hey, have at it. Hey, earn your money. That's fine. Sitting there reading a book or playing on their cell phone, sitting in a nice chair, with a propped up cardboard sign. I'm sorry. I look at some of these people, they got on newer clothes than I got. It's like, that's a damn nice jacket. I got nice jackets, but my jackets are old. Nice jackets. Stop subsidizing these people's way of life. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey. Gonna get you 2 songs by Christmas. By the day before Christmas. I might post up a video on Christmas or something. I don't know, or maybe I'll just post up a post. But at least by Christmas Eve, you'll have 2 songs, so 2 separate videos. I'm going to do a traditional Christmas Christian song, and I'm going to do a traditional secular Christmas song. And here's a little, the traditional secular song, I'm going to do it in the jazz flavor. For all you jazz fans out there. Yeah, the Cowboy likes his jazz. So it's like, oh, this is good. I like this. So I've been working at it. It's like, yeah, and the missus, she's like, yeah, she likes that. That's good. So you're going to get 2 songs, and neither of them is going to be with the guitar. They're both going to be with the dulcimer this time. I'll get some more guitar videos out there, but I've been working on the dulcimer. And no, it's not Mary. Mary, did you know? Is that the name of the song? Mary, did you know? And sing? No, I'm not going to sing. I don't generally sing and play at the same time. I can't focus on it. I'll either forget the words or I'll forget what I'm playing. I know my limitations. I'm kind of like a George Strait. If you ever notice, at the most when he's singing, he might strum a chord, but he's really not playing too much. And one other time he just rests his hands on the guitar. And then if he's playing, if you see him, he'll usually walk away from the mic and he'll play. And then he'll come back and then he'll sing, and at most he might be strumming, but that's about it. He ain't really playing. But yeah, King George. But yeah, I generally can't sing and play at the same time. I don't know. I don't like to make too many promises. I'll see whether or not I can find a backing track and just full backing track. In other words, and just everything minus the voice. The backing tracks that I play with my instruments, there's no voice and there's no lead in it. So I'll see what I can do at some point. See whether or not. We'll see. No promises, Jacqueline. I do sing pretty good, though. Somewhere between Sawyer Brown, if you know Sawyer Brown, Trace Atkins, a little bit of Trace who's the guy with who's the skinny guy that sings Three Wooden Crosses? I'm not quite as nasally as he is. But what's his name? You know his name. Tracy Lawrence? No. Tracy Lawrence doesn't sing Three Wooden Crosses. Randy Travis. Thank you. There you go, Judy. Hey, Judy, welcome to the show. Yeah, Randy Travis. I was like, it's got a T in it, but I can't figure it out. Yeah, so Randy Travis, Sawyer Brown. Oh, I can, if I'm trying, if I want to alter my voice a bit, I can sound just like the lead singer in Sawyer Brown. I can sing a bunch of Garth, but I don't sound like Garth. I have to watch it because he hit some high notes in there. But yeah, that's my vocal range is in there. As you can tell, I got a little bit of bass in there, so I got a good range. I can drop pretty low, and just the really high notes they can sometimes get me. They can get me. I don't go quite that high. But yeah, I'll see what I can do. I don't know. We'll see. No promises. I've been working on the dulcimer. So, or was there anything else? I'm doing pretty good. I'm not in too much pain right now. Excuse me. It's good. Been letting my beard grow, and it's coming in pretty good. Sometimes it doesn't come in as nice. I'm going to keep it shorter. I was debating whether I'd take about 2 inches off. It'll make me look a bit younger. But this doesn't look too bad. As long as it looks pretty good, I just leave it alone. We're in a cold snap. Boy, it's cold out there. It is cold. The wind died down, so we're not too bad tonight. But it's cold. And the girls ain't laying yet. They still ain't laying. It's about done time. They can go up to 2 months. I think we're about at that. We've been buying store-bought eggs. We've been buying them store-bought eggs. I miss my own eggs. We're paying for them. The girls, they eat, and they just got in the missus got in a big old bag. It's a bag in a box. So it's got a box, but it's a big bag in a box of soldier fly larvae. Gals like that. They really like it. Smells good, too. Smells like roasted sunflower seeds. The soldier fly larvae. They're pretty big. Like dried worms, little dried worms. About this long. Smell good. They smell good. Tell people when they come over, hey, smell this. Smells good. They're like, no. It's fly larvae? Yeah. Smell this. I.e., soldier fly larvae, i.e., they're giant maggots. It's just dawned on me, yeah, they look like they're about this long. But they're not as proportionally fat. Jacqueline says, got down to 34 here last night in Northwest Florida. Yeah, that's cold for your neck of the woods. 34 is good here. Man, we've been in the 20s and the teens. I don't know if Gus is watching. Hey, Gus, you watching? Been pretty cold. Wind's been fierce. Oh, my goodness. But we didn't get much snow. We got a couple storms, and they just got dusting. They can't call them a storm. Got a couple dustings. I'm glad we didn't get a lot of snow, though, because, I'm not in the best position and condition to be out there shoveling. I'll do it. But Gus says, it smells like chicken. It was -1 this morning. Yeah, I knew it was cold. It was freaking cold. Yeah, welcome to the show there, Mr. Gus. Gus. Hope you and the missus are feeling better. We sent prayers out for you a week ago. Mary, did you know? No, I'm not doing that song. It's melodious, but not much to play. I had honestly never heard it until this year it was brought up. And I asked the missus, you know that song? She goes, oh, yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, they got some versions out there, the pentatonics, I think. She was like, yeah, I like theirs. Theirs is really good. And it's like, oh, well, gee. I don't know. John's been out of the loop. Everybody's doing it now, I guess. All the youngins is doing Mary, did you know? Would you, did you? 60% better, maybe 70, thank you. Well, that's good. That's good. Hey, the other day I thought about you, Gus. My right ear just plugged right up, just out of the boot. Boom. Couldn't hear crap out of it. It's like, holy Toledo, what the heck is going on here? No, I didn't think of Gus because I couldn't hear out of my ear, but I did, but not for what Gus has been clogged up. Gus was clogged up. So it's like, wow, and it only happened in 1 year. It was just weird. Everything was weird. I'd go and I'd stand in the doorway of the missus's office, and I'd talk with her, and she'd have her cell phone and playing something while she's working. I kept looking out. It looked like some noise was coming out from outside out front, and it wasn't. Well, it's because I couldn't hear out of one ear, so it sounded like something was over there, and it wasn't. It was over there. Gus says both of mine are still plugged. Can't hear crap. Sorry about that. Yeah, it sucks. It was weird. A whole day I was out. It's like, what the heck is going on here? I couldn't tell where anything was coming from. You don't realize how important your senses are until you start losing. And even worse if you lose them like you're hearing, if you only lose one side. It's like, wow, everything's weird. Something would happen over on my right-hand side, and I'd look over to the left, because that's where I thought the sound came from. Well, that's where I heard it. That's where I heard it. No, it wasn't out there. Yeah, my youngest car's all screwed up. Had to bring it into the shop, replaced all the damn spark plugs, and did some other stuff. And I guess the catalytic converter's going, so that's causing problems when she's got to get up and go. But it's like they already had to put 2 new tires on the front, and that was like $500 for that. It's like, oh, geez, what the hell's going on here? So they'll get the catalytic converter as soon as they can. But they were over at the place, at our place today, yesterday. I made chicken stir fry and egg rolls and pot stickers. Yeah, it was good. I'm the stir fry king. Tonight we had prime rib. I call it a stand-and rib roast. I had a stand-and rib roast. They call it prime rib. Had that with some taters and gravy and green beans. Fresh bread. Oh, love the house. Smells like bread. She made a loaf this morning. Yum, yum. So we got Christmas coming up. Everybody got big plans. We got no plans. Going to be a quiet day. The missus says, I'm not working overtime this week. She says, well, it's not really overtime. She says, it is, but it isn't because I get Christmas off. She says, I can work on Christmas. And she says, I'm not working on Christmas. Like, good. Good on you. Good. Relax. Donna says, must have been armadillo flu. Gus says, meatloaf and mashed potatoes. Yeah, meatloaf and mashed potatoes. That's pretty good, too. Peggy says, I can handle anything as long as the kids and grandkids are okay. Yeah. Oh, they can't hear the armadillos? Yeah, I had to give the youngest a whiskey list because she wanted to get me something for Christmas, and I told her, do not get me any whiskey. I gave her a list, 5 or 6, that are all easy buys. But then her car messed up. Just like I told her, do not get me any whiskey. Stop it. I'll bet she still does, but she shouldn't. Yeah, just a nice, hey, as long as it's quiet. I like snow. I like a nice snowy winter or a nice snowy Christmas. Nah, we'll go with no snow. I'll be happy no snow. We can have rain. We can have rain. I don't have to shovel rain. I'm not in any position. I'm not in any position to be shoveling any amount of snow right now. I'd do it, but I'd rather not. I'm doing pretty good. We're coming up on 3/4 of an hour now, and I don't think I winced once. I got a little bit of a twinge every now and again, but I don't think I've winced at all. So that's good. Makes me happy. It makes me happy. I know y'all wanted the show. I'm sorry I didn't have it this last week. I just couldn't. I was having a really bad day. It was like, no, I can't. I cannot sit up there. It's not gonna work. Laurel says, I wouldn't mind a light dusting of snow, but it's going to be in the 50s. I'll take the 50s on Christmas this year. Yeah, I'll be doing that. 50s in Christmas time this year. Normally, I like a good, at least a good 8 inches of fluffy snow, just blanket and everything. It's just nice on Christmas. But no. I'm good now. Peggy says, aging changes our perspective on winter. It's not age. It's just I hurt myself. I'm not going to concede that point, Peggy. Stop it. Not doing it. You're not going to hear it from me. No, you're on your own on that one. Laurel says, I'm okay with it. Yeah, it's just, normally I don't care too much, but yeah, I got hurt. Got injured. Jacqueline says, you look and talk like you're in less pain tonight. So good to see. Yeah, it's very manageable right now. Very manageable. Can't complain. Be nice to go. I got pain, and it comes and goes. I keep medicated. Here's the thing. I got, like a dumbass, because I don't like taking medication. If I don't keep taking my medication and it wears off, I'm like, what the hell? I was feeling good 2 hours ago. Just minor pain. That was fine. I can get by. Now it's like, what the hell? It's like, did you take your medicine? Fuck. So if I take it every 4 or 5 hours, I'm good. Again, I'm not pain free. Then I still have to watch out. Like I said, I'm getting some fluid buildup in my leg and my foot. Boy, sometimes getting that boot off. Ooh. Even the missus, she's like, wow. Yeah. Gus says we're supposed to get 4 to 8 inches on Christmas Eve. Well, how about this? 4 to 8 inches on Christmas Eve, and since on Christmas I'm not going to go anywhere. Shit! I got people coming over on Christmas. Damn. Well, hell, if they can drive over in the driveway, they're going to be fine. and then Christmas, in the evening, just have it rain and just wash it all away. Judy says, glad you're doing better. Thank you. I still hobble around and I can't. I got no control of my foot. I can at least do this with my toes now, on both my feet. You take your big toe and you ride it up over the top of your other one like you're snapping your fingers, but you do it with your big toe. I can do it on my right foot, and I couldn't for 2 weeks on my left foot. I can't snap it. I can't get fast, but I can at least move the toe by itself. So it's like, okay, that's good. Hand them a shovel. Yeah. I'll hobble out, and I'll put shovels at the end of the driveway and say, help yourself. No, please shovel. Say, please shovel. I can't help yourself. Somebody will steal it. I tell you about that when I first moved to Manchester, man. First winter there. Had a shovel on my front porch. Some fuckers came and stole my shovel off my front porch. It's like, you bastards. I walked all over the neighborhood, did 4 blocks all the way around, looked everywhere, couldn't find my shovel. It's like, you bastard. So we put the shovels in the back. After that, it's like, yeah, welcome to the city. Welcome to the city. Don't like cities. Don't have a problem here. Nobody comes up here. But, that is just rude. Oh, it pissed me off. Oh, I was mad. First snowstorm, first winter there in the city. It's like, you sons of bitches. Oh, I was mad. I started walking. Let me find that on somebody's fucking porch. Let me find it. Bastards. I was not happy. But yeah. But yeah, I'm doing better. Oh, back to my leg and my foot. It's almost like it's asleep all the time. That's when you walk on it, and you can't. I have to be careful when I walk upstairs because I can lift my weight, but it's weak. But I can't find my footing very well. And I was moving my my smoker rig off the driveway and getting ready for winter the other day, and I was walking backwards, and about every other step I'd roll my ankle. Going backwards. Well, it's because I can't feel anything. It's like, you son of a bitch. So I'm glad I didn't twist my ankle, but I caught myself each time I rolled it. Do you have a disc bulging? Yeah, not to my knowledge. It might be now a disc out of a line just because everything's screwed up. But this was all the muscles in my hip flexor. My hip flexor went out. And when it went out, it pulled my lower back muscle and it pulled my leg muscle. You got several muscles all in that area. Yeah, and the hip flexor muscle went out. And I had big old knot. And I'd chase that damn knot. And of course, then everything else is compensating. So it's like, damn. So I'd be chasing all them knots and try to get them out. It's a pain. Did you just injure it? No, it just came on. It just came on. Yeah, I got up one morning and then wham, it went out. I wasn't doing anything. Gus says they make those moving stair chairs you can put on. Yeah, shut up, Gus. Now the missus would probably like one of those though. She get knee problems. So we both hobble around the house. We're like, ain't we a couple? She does okay though. Park your shovel inside on a puppy pad. Oh yeah, I don't have a problem here with that. Peggy, no, it doesn't. That was just in the city. That was just in the city. What makes it worse is I was living in a duplex. God, and I hate duplexes. But I wasn't going to live in an apartment. And there's a big from the road, from the front, there was a big set of stairs, cement stairs. And it had to have been 50, 60 stairs. Ain't long. So they had to go up the stairs, and there's no way to get to them around the side because there's a fence. So they climbed all them stairs up to the duplex, stole my damn shovel, and took off with it. Bastards. Don't have a problem here. Don't have a problem here. Ain't nobody taking shit here. No. But yeah, I don't know what the hell went out. It's maybe I've just been sitting too much and not getting enough leg exercise or something like that. They say it happens. I looked it up. They say it happens every once in a while. So when I get it all finally worked out, then I'll be starting a special exercise regimen for that. It's like, yay. But no, it's weird. Just weird. Just a fluke. I can still get around though. Last time I have been worse than this, but it was a good probably at least 15, 16 years ago. And I was remodeling my bathroom, different house. And I just got myself in a weird position and threw my back out. Had to go to a chiropractor for that. So Peggy says, glad to hear you're safer. Oh, yeah, yeah, we're safe here. I was not unsafe there. But I always left my vehicle unlocked because if they're gonna break in, they're gonna break in. So they're either gonna break your window and take what you have, or just leave the damn thing unlocked and they come in, they rummage through. Don't leave anything in your car. But here, yeah, nothing here. All my neighbors know me here anyways. Jacqueline says, once you get a little inflammation, it snowballs. Yeah. So I got some problems and some pinched nerves, but again, not from my back. It's from the muscles because the nerves run down through the muscles. It's really weird. Gus says, I know why you are not getting any eggs. The girls are right out front. Someone is just getting there before. Yeah, no, we got the place locked. Got the place locked. We do. It's locked up. Nah, they're molting. They should be good now. It's supposed to be anywhere between 2 weeks and 2 months, and it was only like 2.5, 3 weeks this spring when they molted, and then they were back laying. It's like, yeah, they're taking their time now. Taking their time. Taking their time. But, yeah. So they'll be okay. If not, Gus will be eating some chicken. Gus will be eating some chicken. And there we go on that. That's the end of that one. I'll put this over here. Put this over there. Again, tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. It's Donna's favorite coffee. She endorses that coffee wholeheartedly. Wholeheartedly. She goes, no, I don't, John. You'd probably like this one, though. Tastes just like chocolate-covered strawberries. It's good stuff. So I'm in a better mood. I've been trying to ignore and not not engage the idiots online. Because even look, bless their heart, I got a lot of new followers, and they mean well, but some of them just ain't. They're a little off plumb. Post up certain things, and you watch the people come out of the woodwork, and you go, I thought you were smarter than that. Gus says, "Yep, Sally, we'll invite you guys over for dinner. Yummy." Yeah. It makes some chicken and dumplings. See, I don't name my chickens. Well, I know. Well, I don't even know which one it is. How was her name? See, now I don't remember her name. Had one chicken that we had named. She was the smallest one. I forget her name. So seeing I don't know. They're just chickens. They're funny. The goofier the chicken, the better. The missus, I showed her some really goofy ones the other day, and she's like, "Oh, I want those." Like they're goofy looking. She says, "Yeah." Like, oh my goodness. Once you name them, you can't eat them. Oh, watch me. But yeah, I'm not good with names. So, Chicken Little. No, I forget what the hell was it. What was her name? What was the chicken's name? I've said it before on the show, and I can't remember it. I don't know. It was a name. It was a name. Yeah. She was a little one. Hard to tell now. Well, it says, "Want to bet?" Named a cow and put her in the freezer. Yeah. The missus watched some homestead people, and they got some cows, and they named all their cows. They're going to be eating them. They name them like Hamburger and something like that, you know. Benny Penny? No, not Benny Penny. No. What was that chick's name? Is that the chick's name from Foghorn and Leghorn? What's her name? Henny Penny. Yeah, Henny Penny. No. Get that rolling pin. She's going to get herself a rooster. Bonk. I say, what's wrong with you, girl? So she can tear them up. Name Biden, Kamala. Like, no, hell no. No, I ain't getting that shitting around my house. No. You done plumb crazy. Oh shit, I'm spilling my coffee. Son of a bitch. Got me all excited. Y'all got me excited, and I'm spilling coffee all over the place. Look at that. My goodness. Coffee all over the place. I can get it on here. Okay, I can get back up here. All right. Let's see if I can make it through without spilling the damn thing on myself. Gus says, "I forget. I think it was 2, but can't remember. Old age setting in." Geez, Cowboy, says Judy. Yeah, I spilled it right down my wrist. It's good. It would have been all over my watch. I'm not wearing my watch today. I'm wearing my waistcoat. Do you know there's a difference? They all say vests. A waistcoat is a vest that you can wear underneath a jacket. A vest is an outer garment. Well, mine and most Westerns are kind of a little bit of both, but I call them all vests, and you don't go in and get a waistcoat now. It's just a vest. I like my vests. Jacqueline says we had a duck, a goose, and a chicken. Guess which we named duck, duck, and goose? Duck, duck, goose. Duck, go, Lucy, and Little. I'd say duck, duck, and goose. That's what I'd say. Duck, duck, and goose. Ducky Lucky, Goosey Lucy, and Henny Penny. Well, that'll work too. I would have called him duck and goose. Duck, goose, chicken. Chicken bok, bok, bok. Waistcoat, Westcut. Westcut. They're called a waistcoat. There's a whole history on all that. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. There's a reason why most men don't wear vests anymore. I'll just say vests as a blanket. That's what we call them. The same way, you know why men don't wear hats much anymore? Now it's cowboys and stuff like that. Hats are coming back. But Gus said he hasn't had a watch on his wrist since he retired. I go back and forth. I usually wear a pocket watch, but then my battery wore out. So now wear the other one. Excuse me. I'd like either or. Pocket watch suits me. I wore a pocket watch for a long time before my missus. She got me the watch that I wear now. But yeah, I like a good pocket watch. Oh, coffee. Yeah, there's a reason why men stop wearing hats. Anyone want to guess why? The main reason? It's coming back now, though. Any guess out there? Guess. The automobile. That's right. When automobiles went from being open top to having a top on them, the roof had to be higher because men wore hats. Well, they dropped because it saves them money. They dropped the roof line. So then when a lot of guys would get into their car, they'd have to take their hat off. And since they were driving more and more and more, hats became an inconvenience. So men just stopped wearing hats. And also because they weren't outside. They were driving everywhere where before they were walking. If you spend a lot of time outside, that's like baseball caps, workman caps, stuff like that, that's still there. But top hats and stuff for entertainment, when you're just in leisure, you don't see them very often. But you see in ball caps a lot. It's for the same reason. People wear ball caps for the same reason they used to wear nice caps, bowlers and Panamas and even just top hats. Keeps the sun off of them from the sun, and it keeps their head warmer in the cool weather. But automobiles took most of that away. People weren't spending as much time outside. It's pretty weird. I mean, it makes sense, but Gus says, I have a $350 watch still in a box. I've never worn it. It was a present. Well, wear the damn thing. He goes, I got a cell phone. It's got a watch on it. Yeah. But yeah, it's interesting watching fashion trends and why they stopped doing things. Suspenders. People don't wear suspenders much anymore. Some do. Donna says, I must have 8 watches and they're all in jewelry box somewhere. I got one wristwatch. Now, I finally got rid of the other ones. I got one wristwatch. Then I got like 3 pocket watches. One works maybe, but I think I might need a battery for it again too. So I'd like a really nice one. You know those ones that are the eco ones, they self-wind themselves? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Or I'd like a really nice wind-up watch, but good movement. They're expensive. Tired of replacing batteries. So I'd like a nice pocket watch. Doesn't have to be fancy. I used to have a nice Zippo. I don't know where that went. I stopped carrying that. I do carry a Bic with me every place I go. But I don't smoke. Maybe I'll get a Zippo, a nice Zippo at some point again. I like those. It's good for starting fires or burning snakes from the military. You burn your little threads that come out. Burn the threads out. Good to have. Carry that in my pocket with my chapstick. Chapstick. Nobody should be without chapstick, by golly. Hey, we passed the hour and I'm doing okay. I feel it, but I'm doing okay. It's good to be with y'all again. I know, folks, we're missing the show. So what else we got going on? Is there anything else that I missed? I covered 4 or 5 topics earlier in the show. We got some folks that are watching and they ain't posted up. So go ahead and post up and say hey. Just say hey, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Judy says, good to see you too. Glad that you're doing better. I am very happy that I'm doing much better. Much better. Oh, and my recliner died on me. Yeah. I knew it'd been going. There must be something. There's either a bolt in the bottom or something like that. It ain't. I'd have to flip the thing upside down and give it surgery. It don't recline and retract like it's supposed to, and the back doesn't. It flips up and it's just all a mess. So I got it propped up against the wall/doorway. So it's a normal chair now. It doesn't do things. It was a rocking recliner too, so it rocked. And got a big old, and it's an oversized one because I'm an oversized guy, and now it's just a chair. Have you ever made a meat pie or pork pie? Yes, I have. So yeah, Judy goes, oh no, yeah, I just had to laugh. It's like, whatever. What else is going on here? Like, that's fine. It's propped up. It's relatively comfortable. It's doing its job. It's now just a chair. It's Grumpa's chair. That's all it is. What do you want to know about a meat pie? Yeah, meat pies. Made several kind of meat pies. I made like a pot pie, pork, beef, and or chicken, pot pies, and then you make the pies that are like a Hot Pocket but bigger. You know what I mean? So it's like a pocket with basically it's the same stuff in it. It's just made into like a pie. Just wondering? Well, that was kind of out of the blue. Yeah, I made meat pies. They're good. Judy says, love me some homemade pot pie. Yeah, pot pie's good. Chicken and dumplings. Boy, we've been having a lot of that lately. Yeah, that's some good stuff. It's good winter food. Chicken and dumplings. Love my snot balls. That's good stuff. We've had it twice when the kids were over. Boy, they liked the heck out of that. her boyfriend, E-boy, just last time we made it, I had one good bowl. And I think he had 3 bowls. And my youngest, she had a couple bowls. They cleaned me out. There was no leftovers. They just ate. Hey, you like that? Good stuff, right? Like, oh yeah. So I try to get what I'm going to get first. Of course, I got other food in the house. If they leave and I'm still hungry, I got other stuff I can eat. But I'm like, wow, there's no leftovers, because we usually send them home. We said we had stir fry. Last night. Send them home with a big container of it and some rice and other goodies. Anything to help them out. You know how it is. I figure if I got enough for 1 or 2 servings here, that's fine. I'm not going to eat more than that. He says, I'm talking a pie, pork with spice, nutmeg, garlic, and stuffed potatoes. Are you talking like a mincemeat pie? I've had mincemeat pie. I've made that type before. I prefer either just like I said, like a pot pie, or it's just like a hot pocket. It's you stuff it and cook it in. Those are the pies that I like. Pizza pie, pizzeria. We haven't had pizza for a bit. We usually have it about every Friday. Friday was our pizza. Jacqueline says a pastry. Yeah, like a pastry. But it's made it's not pastry dough. It's more like just pie dough. But you make like a pastry out of it. Like a pita pocket. Like a hot pocket. Hot pocket, but not pastry dough. It's pie dough. Yep. Pasty. Oh, pasty. You know me, I can't see worth a shit right now. Pasty. Whatever they are. Is that what they're called? They look like a hot pocket. Gus says, no, I make chicken pot pie all the time. Yeah. I'm not a big mincemeat type. Yeah, and you got nutmeg and see, I'm not yeah. Not my thing. But it's fine. It's like I like Greek food too. Just don't put the cinnamon in everything. Good way to ruin some good food. Put cinnamon in it. I like green. Look, I like galmadas and galumpkies and stuff like. Just make it exactly like you make it. Just leave out the cinnamon. The Cowboy's happy. Happy. And yeah. Gus says I don't like mincemeat pie. Yeah. Another thing, people usually either love it or hate it is the hell they call that? Fruitcake. Fruitcake. Yeah. I've had fruitcake that was actually pretty good. Most of it sucks. But every once in a while you'll find fruitcake and it's like, oh, this is okay. This is okay. What's y'all views on fruitcake? I'm talking about the food, not the person. It's like, oh, there he goes again. I'll be getting a bunch of hate mail. Rhubarb. Oh, I love rhubarb. The missus has it with salt on it. I didn't know. No, just rhubarb. No, don't put salt on it. Yeah. Judy says yuck on both. Gus says his mom used to make them. Tried it once. No, thank you. Yeah, if I'm in the mood and I get the right, it's just got to be right. Sometimes, okay, I'm good for a slice. Good for a slice. Rhubarb, yeah. Oh, man. Rhubarb. Growing up, we used to have strawberry rhubarb pie. I told you about this. Started out making strawberry rhubarb pie, and everybody loved it so much, but we liked the sauce. So then we ended up eating it in bowls like have a bowl of applesauce. Well, you have a bowl of strawberry rhubarb sauce. That's good poor people food because we had a big rhubarb patch. Strawberry rhubarb. Oh, yeah. Strawberry rhubarb jam. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Jacqueline says, love a well-made fruitcake. There are thousands of different recipes. There are. Most of them suck. But every once in a while, you get one that's good, and you're like, wow, this is pretty good. Laurel says, there's a abbey near me that the monks run. Their fruitcake is amazing. I can do a slice of mincemeat. Oh, you can do a slice of mincemeat, a strawberry rhubarb pie. I like strawberry rhubarb pie. But again, I'd prefer to have just a bowl of strawberry rhubarb sauce. It's the pie filling without the pie. Oh, that's some good stuff. That is some good eating. Some good eating. Yeah. Jacqueline said, Mom made strawberry rhubarb. It has sour cream in it. Really? Sour cream? Ours is basically strawberry rhubarb and sugar, I think, was about it. It's that strawberry rhubarb and sugar. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Heat up some strawberry rhubarb sauce. Heat it up and then pour it over some vanilla ice cream. Oh, yeah. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Laurel said the same thing. Strawberry rhubarb sauce over vanilla ice cream. I just said that. Yeah. Oh, just warm it up just a little bit. Yeah. Gus says, love strawberry rhubarb pie, but my body doesn't. my butt burns the next 2 days. I love how it tastes. You like how your butt tastes or strawberry rhubarb? Just a little suffer. Yeah. Jacqueline says, amazing. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. That's some good stuff. Good stuff. Yep. The simple things in life. Simple things. I also used to like, when I was eating desserts, I just, big dessert, that's fine. Now I like a little piece of pie, warm with some vanilla ice cream. A modest-sized, warm chocolate brownie with some vanilla ice cream on it. Just modest. I don't eat a lot of dessert. Laurel says, favorite pie is lemon meringue. I like that too. Lemon meringue, key lime is pretty good. Not as good as lemon meringue, but key lime pie, lemon meringue pie. I like a good squash pie. Gus says they're different. Squash, sweet potato, and pumpkin. They all share the same ingredients except for the main thing. Squash is some squash. What kind of squash is it? It's a squash. The missus knows. It's butternut squash. Butternut squash. Pie. That's good. I like that. I like a good apple pie. But it better be fat. I like a fat apple pie. I don't like this shit. It's got a mound on the top. You fill that, you don't fill the apples to the top. You just heap that stuff up as high as you can get it, and then you put your top crust on it. Got to be a fat apple pie. Jacqueline says, taste For too much sweet stuff decreases as we mature. Yeah. Yeah. You like a deep dish apple. Damn right I do. Deep in it. You make it fat. Not just, it better not be straight across the top. It better be bulging. Gus says I'm calling in tonight. Hope you have a wonderful Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Good night, everyone. Hey, thanks for showing up to the show. Joining the show. Yeah. I'll probably yak at you before Christmas anyways. But yeah, got to have a give our best to Sally. Say hey. But yeah, apple pie got to be big, got to be. And you better put some. Here's another thing I hate. I hate when people make a pie like that. Either any pie that has a top crust on it, and they don't put a shit ton of sugar on it. No, put some sugar on that thing. Give it a good egg wash, and then put a shit ton of sugar on the top of that pie crust. You've got to be able to see. It's got to almost look like almost like sea salt, but it's sugar on the top. Oh yeah, that's how you make a pie crust. Gets nice and golden brown, and you get these sugar crystals all on the top of your pie crust. Yeah, now that's how you do a pie crust. Y'all put sugar on the top of your pie crust? Judy says 100%. Yeah. Donna says, yep. Yeah, I hate it when you don't. Put some sugar on that shit. It's because it gets that golden brown. It looks like sea salt. Just little jewels, little crystal sugar jewels on the top of your pie crust. It's like, yeah, that's some good stuff. Laurel says, sometimes I do, but not always. Do it. Another thing is, people make like a cinnamon roll and stuff like that, and it's like sanding sugar. Yeah, I don't know what it's called, but I call it do it sugar. Put that sugar on it. They don't put enough flavor in it. You got a like a cinnamon swirl, a cinnamon bun and stuff, and then they don't put enough No, if you think you got enough, put 2 more times what you think you had. Go ahead and you put that, then you're going to be right. then you're going to be right. If I want a sweet bun, it's going to be a sweet, make it sweet. So we always know when we get recipes, it's like, they ain't good enough. We do that with most other stuff too. Oh, we did get one. We did have a stroganoff recipe we've been doing. And it's like, holy shit, they put a lot of pepper in that. And I like pepper, but it's like, wow, cut it in half. So we cut it in half the next time around. It's like, okay, cut it in half again. Laurel says, I load up cinnamon rolls. Right. No, man, it pisses me off. You get a cinnamon roll, and it's just like, well, you got enough cinnamon on there just to piss you off. Put some cinnamon on that damn thing. Don't be shy. Do it. Hey, you like cinnamon sugar on toast? Don't do that very often. I used to have a cinnamon and sugar mix when I was younger. We had a jar of it. Get your toast, and you get it all nice, and get it butter, lots of butter on it when it's hot, and then just sprinkle that cinnamon and sugar on the top of that toast. Oh, of course, it makes me shiver thinking about it now, because the granulars, oh man, sugar going together, oh man, that just, yeah. But yeah, y'all do that? Cinnamon sugar on toast? That's some good eating. Laurel says we have a shaker on the counter next to the toaster. Yeah, I used to have it all made up. I don't know why I stopped. I don't know. I like it. Hell, that's better. That's better than a Pop-Tart. Just throw a couple pieces of bread in the toaster, toast them up, put a shit ton of butter on it, and then sprinkle the crap out of it with cinnamon and sugar. Oh, that's some good eating. You need a lot of butter. You know, because the saltiness of the butter works against the sweetness. Oh, man. That's some good stuff. That's some good stuff. I haven't had that in ages. I gotta make me some. See what you do? Diabetes. I'm gonna have diabetes. I won't. I don't eat enough sweet stuff. I just don't. I don't drink soda except for every once in a blue moon. Sometimes we're out. Like if I'm out at McDonald's or something like that, I'll have a soda. Have to go to edge. Oh, hell yes, you got to go edge to edge. What the hell? You don't leave anything out. Everything needs to be even, just even across. Oh, man. Y'all do that too when you get waffles. You got to make sure that you get butter even through I don't like any of those little dips that don't have butter in it. You got to have butter in all. You got to have butter in all of it. then you can give it some syrup. Syrup doesn't need to be in all of it, but it needs to have butter in all of it. You have butter in all that. Going to have syrup on your plate anyways. You're going to sop it up and. Yeah, I don't like those. You got some squares that don't have butter in it. What the hell are you, mad? You're a psychopath. Put some butter in that thing. Laurel says, definitely. Yeah, damn right. That's what they're made for. Jacqueline said, did you ever try light broiling cinnamon toast? Is that what you mean, cinnamon toast? No, but one thing, I told you about this. Take some toast and then mix up peanut butter and finely diced onion. Mix them up. Put them on the toast. Put that in the broiler. Oh, my goodness. Because you know how when an onion's cooked, it turns sweet. So then you have the sweet onion with the salty peanut butter on the toast. Oh my goodness, that is delicious. Judy says, butter is the main ingredient. Butter's in everything. Butter's good. Laurel says, no. Yes. Oh my goodness. I've served that to people. They thought it's like, there ain't no way. Oh, and they're like, wow, this is good. Yeah, you'd think it wouldn't be. It's good. You got to make sure that the onions are you got to make them diced pretty small. Because then they thoroughly cook in the broiler. And mix in with the peanut butter. Oh, my goodness. That's good. It's good eating. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Yep. A little bit of a position change. Again, tonight's coffee is chocolate-covered strawberries from Dunkin' Donuts. They did good. They did good. Yeah, got my dulcimer. So I'm happy for Christmas. I'm happy. There we go. So like I said, you got two songs coming. One's a Christian song, and one is a secular, played in the style of jazz. I came across. I was like, ooh, ooh. And I'm working it out. And the missus is like, yeah, I like that. I like that. I think y'all are gonna like it. Yep. Okay, so what else we got going? What else we got? Got a half an hour. Half an hour with the Cowboy. Yeehaw. Yeehaw! You know where that comes from? It's actually gee and haw. One's right and one's left. It's for driving oxen. Gee and haw. Been shortened and changed to yeehaw. Judy says Oklahoma Lou. Louie. Oh, now we gotta go. Yeah. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. You say, cowboy, you're not a cowboy. You don't have any cows. I am not a cattleman. There's the difference between a cowboy and a cattleman. And even see, the cattlemen are the owners, and cowboys do the cattle. You know, cowboys that don't work with cattle, but they deal with horses, right? You know what they're called? The wranglers. Wranglers work with horses. Cowboys work with cows. But, like I'd point out to people, colloquial, if you got a Western hat and you're dressed in Western gear, you're a cowboy or a cowgirl. It's a colloquial. Because you stop and think, it's like you would, if you saw like a Bass Reeves, y'all know Bass Reeves. Who's Bass Reeves? Judy says, got me a big old 4-wheel drive remote control car. Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. Those are fun. Y'all know Bass Reeves, though, right? Don't look it up. You got to know Bass Reeves. Arkansas sheriff. He may have worked in Arkansas. Wouldn't surprise me. He was one of the most well-known Texas Rangers. So it wouldn't have surprised me if he worked in Arkansas. A lot of them crossed over. Had more than one. A black feller. Yeah, see, you close. You might have been thinking of the same guy. They traveled that whole area down there. Yeah, black feller. You'd say he was a cowboy. It's like, no, he wasn't a cowboy. He was a Texas Ranger. But see, again, modern colloquials. We consider everybody now that is Western dress and preferably also act in the manner of, would be a cowboy. Or cowgirl. It's a colloquial. Plus, the whiskey cowboy just rolls off the tongue better than whiskey wrangler. I mean, that's fine, whiskey wrangler. Yeah, I mean, that works too, but I'm the whiskey cowboy. Here's the whole thing. When I'm walking around, let's say I'm in a grocery store and a kid notices me, they never go, "Mommy, it's a wrangler." They go, "Mommy, it's a cowboy." Yeah. So there you go. And I am a boy, as in a male. Y'all saw that. The guy tried to be smart on one of my posts about delusions, and he wanted to call me a girl, cowgirl, my delusion of being a boy. And it's like, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Well, you got to come better than that. You got to come better than that. Oh, U.S. Marshal. Yeah, there we go. I stand corrected. Yeah, so he probably went into Arkansas as well. U.S. Marshal. That was it. He wasn't a Texas Ranger. U.S. Marshal. So he went all over the place. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, I stand corrected. Same vein. Bigger territory. U.S. Marshal. Yeah, Bass Reeves. Famous feller. Jacqueline said, when and how did this whiskey cowboy persona start? Yeah, here we go. Back some years ago, back some years ago. I'd known some fellers that did whiskey reviews. Donna said he's born in slavery in Crawford County, Arkansas. Well, there you go. There you get your Arkansas. Your Arkansas. Your Arkansas. And I had discussed whiskey with some of these whiskey reviewers. And my reviews were actually better than a lot of the whiskey reviewers out there because I had a better nose and I had a better palate. I could discern the notes better. So one of the fellers out there, and he still follows my content, Jeff Schwartz. He's out of Wisconsin. And Jeff said, John, why don't you start doing whiskey reviews? I'm like, I don't know. I don't think anybody'd be interested. And he says, like, yeah, no, go ahead and do it. So I started doing whiskey reviews, and I dare say my reviews were better. They're definitely more in depth than most other people's reviews were. I posted up some of them on my page. And that was originally what the Whiskey Cowboy was for, is whiskey reviews. But then I started doing more commentating about different things. And so when I started to do the whiskey reviews, I'm like, I need a moniker, something that's going to set me apart. Just like, oh, I'm a cowboy. It's whiskey. So how about the Whiskey Cowboy? And I'm like, yeah, good name. Good name. Somebody's got to have it. Somebody's got to have it already. What are the odds? So I did a search, an exhaustive search, and I searched for a couple days. If you can't find somebody with it in a couple days, you're probably pretty safe. Ain't a single freaking person out there had used the name the Whiskey Cowboy. So it's like, there I go. There I got it. So now any search engine that you go to and you type in the Whiskey Cowboy, there's the Whiskey Cowboy Saloon, and there's a couple cowboy whiskeys, but the Whiskey Cowboy, there's only one out there, and that's me. Doesn't matter what search engine you look in. Doesn't matter how many pages you go in. I'm the only one, and I'm probably going to be the top list anyways. So that's why I say there is only one, and the one and only in the world Whiskey Cowboy, and that's me. So I was very fortunate. It's like, yeah, there's no way. Yeah. So there it is. So that's how I got the moniker the Whiskey Cowboy. And it suits me. Y'all have seen my logo, right? Any of you guys ever not seen my logo? I got business cards and everything. It's got my logo on it. Let's see if I can go here. Donna says she doesn't think that you have. Well, here we go. I'm going to see if I can find it for you. Here you go. Come on now. There it is. That is the Whiskey Cowboy logo. It's a whiskey barrel with a saddle on it, and then the Whiskey Cowboy in front. Right. Jacqueline says it's on the little insert on the Zoom meeting room Yes, it is. I'd forgot that it was there. So you guys see the logo every show, and you probably just didn't realize it. But that's my logo. And yes, I developed that logo as well. I had posted it up on my page, and I do every now and again. Let's see if I can see if I got pictures of my business card. Got a leather business card case, and I stopped carrying it around after COVID because during COVID nobody was taking them anyways. Yeah, here we go. Isn't that nifty? So it's got John the Whiskey Cowboy, www.thewhiskeycowboy.com, and then the Whiskey Cowboy at gmail.com on the back. And on the front, it's the Whiskey Cowboy logo. And then I got a little leather case that I put them in. And they're unique. A lot of people don't go with the dark colors. So Jacqueline says you should get it laser etched into your dulcimer. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's why I got the Glencairn glasses. Remember, I put the Glencairn glasses in the sound holes. Yeah. Here we go. See, they're in the sound hole. There they are. Judy says that dulcimer is perfect as it is. It's beautiful. Yeah, I had thought maybe that I might want it etched on the head. Jacqueline said that's classier in the sound. Oh, you mean it's classier with like it is with the Glencairn glasses and the sound hold? I liked it. I showed Terry, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's perfect." Now you can't see it too well when in the video because it's too far away, but up close, it's like, oh, the dulcimer is quite the looker. My youngest came over, and her guy, they were handling it. She's like, "Oh, it's a lot lighter than what I thought because it's really big." I need to get a picture of my other dulcimer next to this one. The other one is so dainty and petite. But yeah, this one is definitely. And I got my whisper or my whiskey vapors as the inlays. It says yes, the sound hole's beautiful. Thank you. Yeah, just the wood is stunning. The wood is stunning. So yeah, there it is again, full. So you can see it's smaller. The F holes are smaller. They're bigger down here. And all of them are lined with, you can just barely see, it's lined with walnut around the edge. So they're not just cut in. It's actually walnut on a shelf. Doesn't go the full thickness of the top. It only goes half the distance of the top, and it's just lined in there. It's very nice. Yeah. Oh, I love those. Oh, whiskey vapors. So yeah, I'm like, let's do something that's going to definitely set it apart from the other dulcimers. Now my logo would look good up here on the headstock, but it might also detract, if it might pull your eye away from the simplicity of the design, which is what I'm looking for, a balance of visual appeal. And I wanted these to really make a statement. But yeah, she's a looker. Year in the making. Year in the making. Yeah. But she's definitely unique. And beautiful. Beautiful. Got enough class, but again, that ghost maple or ambrosia maple definitely has a nice classy yet rustic look to it. And there's actually little wormholes. Well, they're not wormholes. They're beetle holes in it as well, here and there. Because that's how the fungus gets in that causes the color changing. Jacqueline says, right, you have a great artistic eye. Thank you. I had it in my head because I told him, I said, this is exactly what I want. And it came out exactly as I thought it would. It's like, okay, that's good. Well, I've done a good bit of woodworking as well. Excuse me, so I understood how it was all going to play out. But yeah, it's like, oh, that suits me. It looks like me. Again, I was thinking, maybe a quilted maple. That would have looked really fancy. But it's like, yeah, but not rustic enough. I love quilted maple, but it can sometimes be a little bit on the feminine side. Nothing wrong with that, but it's got to be in the right application. I'm like, no, I'm going to go with it. Go with the ambrosia maple. Peggy says, I'm calling it a day too. I will be busy on Christmas Eve and Christmas, so we'll tune in next Sunday. Merry Christmas, everyone, and thank you. You're welcome. There's going to be no show on Christmas anyways. Check my page Christmas Eve, because you're going to, by Christmas Eve, there'll be two videos, 2 songs. So take just a little bit of time and check my page before you go to bed. And you'll get the two Christmas songs. I think folks are going to like them. They're going to love, they're going to like the traditional, the Christmas Christian one. I think they're going to love the jazz one. Because folks, every time I post up jazz, they're like, yeah, I like jazz. Give me some more jazz. So it's like, yeah, we'll get some jazz out there. I mean, it's not like, I'm not a virtuoso, but I really enjoy playing. And I think folks are going to like it. But, yeah. Yeah, the dulcimer came out nice. Make sure you stop in and see the songs, hear the songs. They're going to be good. I'm excited. I tried stuff yesterday. I was, some days you just, even when I just pick up the guitar, sometimes it's like, I'm just not finding it. It's not there. It happens. I hate it. Hate it when I'm like, oh man, I played this song so many times and I can't get it today. But today I picked up the dulcimer and I started playing it, put it on my lap and started going. It's like, ooh, hey, I'm on fire. Donna says, Merry Christmas to you all. I'm calling in night too. Merry Christmas, Donna. Thank you for joining the show. Laurel says, looking forward to seeing and hearing them. Me too. Me too. And have people, I wasn't expecting it to sound like that. That's the biggest thing that when, oh, that sounds neat. I wasn't expecting it to sound like that. Yeah. Well, I'm running piezos and magnetic pickups, blending them in. It's like, yeah, so it's a different sound. But it doesn't sound like a guitar. Close, but not quite. But yeah, this dulcimer is about half as wide again, and it's about half as deep again as my is my other dulcimer. The other one's a teardrop shape, and this is a hourglass. So, big. It's big. She plays nice. I like the strings ain't near the edge of the fretboard. It's like, oh, that's good. I've got room to play without rolling it off. That bass string. Boy, I've been working the bass string in. I usually play the two strings. I put the bass in every once in a while. I've been working the bass string in more. Got to play it different because it's on a pickup. It sounds totally different with the pickups than acoustic. You got to be careful. Very sensitive. She's a sensitive gal. She is a sensitive gal. Yes, indeedy. Yeah, I posted up the pictures of the Hudson and Puffin today. Those are the shared shots of the day. Boy, Hudson looked so youthful, didn't he? I ran across a bunch of other pictures. I got pictures I took with my cell phone, but those aren't my shared shots. None of my shared shots are cell phone shots. They're bona fide DSLR camera shots. But, yeah, he was looking handsome. Handsome boy. Handsome boy. Here we go. Go ahead. Pull that up. Look at that handsome boy. He was out in the sun. That had to have been springtime because the grass hadn't all grown in yet. Out in the sun. He's a brindle. Laurel says Hudson's a good-looking guy. He is. He's a handsome boy. Judy says, I need to go to my page? Yeah, every day. I don't post as much on the weekends. There's another one of Puffin. There's Puffin. Puffin's he's a beautiful cat too. He could be a cat model. He's just beautiful. Light was just right. Like, oh. He was looking outside. I think he might have been looking at a bird or something outside. That's the front porch through that window. That's in my dining room. It's in my dining room. And he's sitting in a cat perch, cat stand, whatever the hell you call them. That's not there anymore because he lives over there with my youngest now. And there's, oh, look at that. Look at that happy boy, him and his stick. That was his favorite stick. Yeah, Hudson's got all white face now. Laurel says the white on Puffin is amazing. He's beautiful. Yeah, he is. Very regal cat. Good coloration. That's just, it's almost like a lion's mane, but it's just on his chest area like that. It's like, oh, he's a good looking cat. Good proportions. He's a rescue. He was part of a family that had cats, and the other cats hated him, and they always used to gang up on him. They needed a home. So, like, okay, let's see. So we got him. And fit right in. Good cat. Good cat. Hairy. Hairy. Cat hair everywhere. Oh, my goodness. But, yeah, just, what breed? Fancy. I don't know. He's a medium to large size cat. He's not like a Maine Coon size or something like that, but he's a pretty good size cat. Not real heavy, just big, because cats, they're mostly fur. Get them wet, they look like a drowned rat. But, yeah, I don't know what kind of cat he is. He's a handsome cat. And he knew he was good looking. Boy, he's a good cat. There's again, Hudson again. He's brindle. Brindle. Like a brindle dog. Very nice. He's a happy boy. He was a rescue as well. So both of them were rescue. I'd posted up, I think most all of our, I think we maybe had three, maybe four animals total throughout our life that were not rescues. I know Maxie and Buddy. Buddy was a boxer. Maxie was another pit bull like this, same breed, hybrid. But yeah, there's Puffin. Yeah, it's an orange. He's orange, but he's orange on the yellow side. You know what I mean? Not like Garfield orange. It's orange on the yellow side. They have beautiful eyes. Yeah, where's the other picture of Puffin I posted up the other day? Let's see here. Let's see if I can. Puffin. I should be able to pull that up. Oh, see, there we go. See, there's another picture of him. You see, he's orange, but he's more on the yellow side. More on the yellow side. How a cat should look. If you go, it's a cat. And it's like, there you go, Puffin. Yeah, you can't get shots like this with a cell phone. It just doesn't. You know, I choose my depth of field, and I choose everything. He's a good boy. Strawberry blonde. Yeah, strawberry blondish. Strawberry blondish. There you go. Good looking cat. How a cat should be. Everybody wants to be a cat because the cat's the only cat that knows where it's at. Everybody digs that feline beat because everything else is obsolete. You know that song. I think I've sung that song on the show. You know where it's from, right? Everybody wants to be a cat because the cat's the only cat that knows where it's at. Everybody digs that feline beat because everything else is obsolete. Judy says, oh my gracious. You know where that song's from, right? Oh, come on. Y'all know where that song is from. I'm going to tell you, and you're going to go, oh, damn it. Yeah, I know. It's from the Aristocats. You know, the old Disney cartoon movie with Thomas O'Malley, the alley cat. Right, the Aristocats. Right. Yep. You know the woman that owned the cats, right? Madame Adelaide Boomfanil. And I think what was the female cat's name? What was the female's cat's name in the Aristocats? Les English as Marie. The middle kitten, the only girl. No, I don't want to know that. No, what's the right, Madame Adelaide Adelaide Boomfiniel is the owner of the cats. Now, Duchess. Yes, Duchess was fancy. Duchess was the female cat's name. Madame Adelaide Bouffinil was her owner, and Thomas O'Malley was the alley cat. And he sang the song along with the band of alley cats. They had a band, and they sang the song. Everybody wants to be a cat, because a cat's the only cat that knows where it's at. Everybody digs that feline beat, 'cause everything else is obsolete. Da 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 da. Bum bum bum. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da. Yeah, I don't know all the rest of the words, but I know the hook. Yeah. So Duchess and Thomas O'Malley. He was a scamp. They had the three movies that came out roughly the same time, I think. There was 101 Dalmatians. There was Got You to Sing. Yeah, I was sort of singing. I was kind of sort of singing. 101 Dalmatians, Lady and the Tramp, and the Aristocats. Was there any other ones that were in that general time period? I think those were the main three. I do sing a lot, though. I sing a lot in the car. The missus will tell you. And I have my own versions of songs. I'll ruin your favorite song for you. You'll never hear it the same. You hear John singing it. Damn you, John. What the hell did you do? You ruined my song. Well, yeah, my song's better. Some of my songs are not fit for general consumption, though. Or with youngins around. Oh, The Fox and the Hound. There we go. You're right. The Fox and the Hound. That was another one. The Fox and the Hound, 101 Dalmatians, the Aristocats, and what was the other one? Lady and the Tramp. Fox and the Hound. And then in the general time, they had like Watership Down and stuff like that. Yeah, those were great movies. They need to bring movies like that back again. Need to bring them back. It's a Wonderful Life. Did you know It's a Wonderful Life is a classic now and everybody loves it, but when it came out, it was a complete flop. There's so many movies like that. It's like, timing has a lot to do with it. Timing. We got the Christmas season. You get it bombed. It bombed. Another one I like is, I forget it, Mr. Somebody Goes to Washington. I forget the name of the movie. But Jacqueline says, in my childhood aggregate, they came out back when kids' movies were classic and amazing. Yeah. Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats from Nim. You don't remember that one? Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Jacqueline says, damn autocorrect. That's okay. We got your meaning. But yeah, they got Watership Downs. Charlotte's Web's okay. It wasn't as big. See, that's not as big as the first four that we listed. Those were the big ones. But Charlotte's Web was pretty good. Kids should watch that again. Charlotte's Web. Watership Down, Charlotte's Web, Mrs. Frisbee and the Rats of Nim. Yeah. See, to watch that stuff now. You can watch it today as an adult. You don't need to worry about it. It's good stuff. Oh, it's 10 o'clock. I made it. And I was like, yeah, I'm starting to get some twinges here. I think the medicine's about about wearing off. It's like, yeah, it's starting to get at me. But yeah, next show was going to be. She says you did it. I did it. John always does. It's my fault. I did it. I'll take responsibility. I'm still going to be around, and I'll be posting up New Year's. I'll be posting up Monday and Tuesday as well. Well, Tuesday's New Year's. So, yeah, I'll still be. So, yeah, we can all say Merry Christmas now, because we won't have another show until Sunday. But I'll be online. And make sure, again, before you go to bed on Christmas Eve, you make sure you stop by either my Facebook page or the Whiskey Cowboy Life page on YouTube, because I have two channels. This one right now, we're on the Whiskey Cowboy Official. Now, the Whiskey Cowboy Life has all my music and all my other stuff, non-political stuff. That goes there. The videos will be uploaded there, as well as on Facebook. Judy says, Merry Christmas, Cowboy. Thank you for all you do. You're welcome. Thank you for following and joining in. But I'll be yakking at you, because I got other stuff to do. I got content to put out, so I can keep the masses all happy or agitated. But the next show is Sunday, so remember to tune in Sunday. And get some rest. And God bless. Take care.